By 2026, 80% of social media content will be AI generated. Most people think that's a prediction. I'm here to tell you it's already happening. There are content creators right now scaling to millions of views while working 10 times less than they used to. People are building global audiences from their bedrooms. Creators are producing more content in a week than they used to make in 6 months. Their secret isn't better equipment, bigger teams, or more time. It's something most creators don't even know exists yet. While the majority of content creators are still spending 40 plus hours a week recording, editing, and posting, completely burning out, losing consistency, and watching their engagement drop, a small group has discovered a completely different approach. I've been deep in this space for the past year, analyzing what's working and what isn't. The results I'm seeing are absolutely game-changing. We're talking about creators transforming their entire content strategy in days and building audiences that actually convert into real opportunities. Here's what you'll learn from this video. I'm going to show you the technology that's making this possible, real examples of who's already winning with it, why this shift is inevitable, and how you can position yourself before everyone else catches on. Let me emphasize this. Some creators are already using this methodology and building massive competitive advantages, while everyone else debates whether this stuff actually works. Let me show you just how far we've come. 2 years ago, AI-generated video content looked robotic, sounded unnatural, and was obviously fake. The technology existed, but it cost tens of thousands to create anything decent. And even then, you could immediately tell it wasn't real. Today, that same technology costs less than $100 per month and produces results that are such as good as a human recording. And before you say, the audience will see it's fake and lose interest. The reality is that most people don't notice it at all. They don't know it's even possible. Watch this video of someone explaining marketing strategies. Now watch this one discussing personal finance, and this creator sharing health tips. Can you tell which ones are real and which ones are AI? Neither can their audiences. And that's exactly why this is working so well. What you just saw were AI clones, digital versions of real people that can deliver any content with their personality, speaking style, and mannerisms. Yes, it's not always perfect, as you can also see from my video, but as we can see from the results of people using this strategy, it's clearly good enough and there's no room for excuses. And even if viewers figure out it's AI, they really don't care as long as the videos are valuable or entertaining. There are literally AI-generated monkeys that make vlogs, which get millions of views from people. It's a limiting belief, viewers don't care. Let me say this again, as long as they're getting value or being entertained, they're happy. Let me show you exactly who's winning right now. There's an Instagram account called Tevarun Maya that's built over 1.1 million followers in the entrepreneurship and AI space. What most people don't realize is that a significant portion of his content is done with an AI clone. He's been showcasing AI technology in action, and his engagement rates remain consistently high because he's not just talking about AI, he's demonstrating it. Here's another example, a marketing account that's grown to 378,000 followers with just 269 posts. All of their content is done with AI clones and the content is constantly going viral. But let me tell you about our client Nestor, because his transformation shows exactly what's possible. Nestor is an online consultant and creates content around barbering. When we started working together, he had 1,000 followers and was spending 15 plus hours every week trying to create content. We created an AI clone of Nestor that eliminates all the recording. In 45 days, he went from 1,000 followers to 17,000 engaged followers from around the world. More importantly, he's now able to focus on business operations and creating other opportunities instead of being trapped in the content creation cycle. But here's what's fascinating about the psychological impact of AI clones. When I first started creating this for people, I was worried about audience reception. Would people feel deceived? Would engagement drop when they realized it wasn't the real person? The opposite happened. Engagement actually increased in most cases. And here's why. Consistency beats authenticity in the attention economy. Audiences would rather have reliable, valuable content from an AI clone than sporadic, lower quality content from a burned out human creator. I've analyzed the comment sections on AI-generated content across thousands of posts. People respond to AI clones with the same emotional engagement as human-created content. They're not asking, is this real? They're engaging for advice and appreciating the content. This tells us something crucial about human psychology and content consumption. People don't follow creators because they're physically present in every video. They follow them for their expertise, personality, and the value they provide. What we're witnessing right now is 5 fundamental shifts happening simultaneously, and most content creators are missing all of them. The first shift is from being limited by time to infinite content creation. Traditional content creation is a time prison. You can only record so many videos, write so many many captions, appear in so many posts, your output is limited by your physical presence and energy levels. AI clones remove these. Your digital version can create content 24/7 in multiple formats for different platforms, all maintaining your authentic voice and personality. While you sleep, your clone can be creating content for audiences in different time zones. But here's where it gets really interesting. Most creators think about content linearly. One video leads to one post, and one post leads to one outcome. AI clones allow for distribution. You can create one core concept and have your clone adapted into a TikTok video, an Instagram reel, a YouTube short, all with the appropriate tone and format for each platform. The second shift is from local reach to global positioning. Most creators are limited by their personal capacity to show up consistently. They might have great expertise or entertaining personalities, but they can only be in one place at one time, creating one piece of content at a time. AI clones allow you to scale your presence globally. Your expertise, your personality, your unique perspective can reach audiences everywhere, simultaneously, without you being physically present for every piece of content. I've seen creators use AI clones to test different markets without geographic limitations. The third shift is from expensive production to democratize high-quality content. Professional video production used to require massive budgets, lighting equipment, cameras. AI clones can produce high quality with a cheap monthly software subscription. As long as your training materials are good, it'll be able to realistically mimic you. That's why whenever I help someone clone themselves for content, I usually book a studio time and guide them through the process, filming them in different angles and formats. It's so easy to make high quality content nowadays. But there's a deeper implication here. When production costs approach zero, creativity becomes the only differentiator. Success will increasingly depend purely on the content strategy. Those are the three shifts that will happen in the next months. But here's what most people don't realize. This transformation is accelerating rapidly. Major social media platforms are already adapting their algorithms to embrace AI-generated content. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They don't care if content is AI generated as long as it engages audiences. In fact, some platforms are actively promoting AI content because it tends to be more consistent and higher quality, which means viewers spending more time on their platform. It's a win-win. Within the next months, this will become mainstream. Right now, early adopters have a massive advantage because most of their competition doesn't even know this technology exists. But that window is closing. Once everyone discovers what's possible, the competitive advantage will go to whoever has the best strategy and implementation, not just access to the technology. I'm already seeing the early signs of this. Major brands are quietly testing AI UGC content. Influencer agencies are exploring AI clone services for their clients. First content creators taking advantage. We are on watching a huge change in the industry. What separates good AI content from obvious fakes comes down to three things: quality of the original recording session, authenticity of the scripting, and having the right content strategy. The creators who succeed with AI clones aren't just using the technology randomly. They're being strategic about what videos they actually generate with it. The technical requirements are straightforward. You need about 10 to 15 minutes of high-quality video footage of yourself speaking naturally. Professional lighting helps, but it's not essential. Then, the clear audio is crucial. And last, natural gestures and expressions matter. The AI needs diverse examples of your speaking patterns, facial expressions, and personality to create an authentic clone. But the content strategy is where most people fail. Successful AI clone users follow what I call the hybrid approach. They use AI clones for consistent content delivery while reserving human appearances for high-impact moments, live interactions, and stories that require genuine emotion. Looking ahead, I predict we'll see traditional creators split into two categories: those who embrace AI enhancement and scale their influence exponentially, and those who stick to manual creation and get left behind. Now, it's definitely possible to still stay successful as a manual creator, but the amount of time you need to put in to compete is insane. With AI clones, you can generate and test infinitely, therefore you'll find what works for you 10 times faster. The platforms will continue to reward consistent, high-quality content regardless of how it's created. Audiences will become even more accepting of AI content as the quality continues to improve. And the creators who position themselves correctly right now will dominate their niches for years to come. So you have two paths in front of you. If you want to explore how AI clones could transform your content creation, I've put together a strategy session where we can discuss your specific situation and goals. The link is in the description below. We'll analyze your current content strategy, identify opportunities for AI enhancement, and develop a roadmap for implementation that maintains your authentic voice while scaling your reach. But here's my final thought. While most creators are still debating whether AI content is authentic or wondering if audiences will accept it, the winners are already scaling. They're building audiences, creating opportunities, and positioning themselves for the future of content creation. They're not waiting for permission or perfect conditions. They're experimenting, learning, and adapting while their competition debates the ethics and implications of technology that's already reshaping the entire industry. The question isn't whether this transformation will happen. It's already happening. The question is whether you'll be part of it or left behind by it. The window for early adoption advantage is still open, but it's closing fast. The creators who move now will have huge head start on their competition. Don't let perfectionism stop you from taking action. The technology is ready, the audience is accepting, and the content landscape is still open. The only question remaining is, what are you waiting for?